activities and things like that, we can send out mass emails. Okay? I'd like to introduce GIS staff here at Leonardtown High School. The first person I'd like to introduce is Mrs. Sue Taylor. Mrs. Taylor is going to be your guidance counselor. All right? I'm very fortunate to have Ms. Taylor on staff here, and she's got a good idea of what services, and we were just discussing them this afternoon, what services the GIS students will need. In order to be successful here at Leonardtown High School, the door is always open. She's a kind, considerate person who likes to help out kids when they have academic problems, personal problems, things like that. And we take the team approach here. I'd like to introduce Mr. Brett DeLune. Mr. DeLune is a department chair here at Leonardtown High School for the GIS program. And Mr. Brian Burns. Mr. Burns will be teaching the incoming freshmen in a double period of world history.
Double period of
world history. Miss Denise Mandis. Miss Mandis will be helping us this year in our English department. She teaches the GIS English 9 Honors program. She's hard but fair, and she will help you succeed, okay? But she does expect her students to adhere to what's going on here at Leonardtown High School, okay? We have Miss Melissa Chu. Mrs. Chu will be on our GIS staff. She will be working with the GIS 1 group, okay? The GIS 1 group is not a few people, okay? They'll be the 10th graders, okay? Next to Miss Amstutz over there is Miss Gill. Mrs. Gill is our department chair for the English department, and Miss Gill teaches English 10 honors. Mr. Cropper. Mr. Cropper is back there. Mr. Cropper teaches advanced placement United States history. We have Mr. Denny, who teaches Global International Studies 4, and will be working with students on their capstone project. You'll get more information about your capstone project as you continue on within the GIS program. Okay, great. I guess the reason we're here tonight is to talk about summer assignments, okay? So I'm going to sit down, not talk a lot, and I'm going to let Ms. Mandis talk about English 9 honors. So, thank you, Ms. Mandis.
Because it's hard but fair. Okay. Brief and to the point. Before you exit this evening, if you'd like, there are copies of the read here for you. Certainly, if you would like to access the text in a different way, either electronically or you want to buy your own copy so that you can write in it or whatever is preferable for you, that's fine. Just they're offered if you'd like. If you are taking a copy of a school text, if you would please just see me the number on the text, and you can sign that out. Before you go, I have pens and the sheet right there for you. Pretty much read it, know it, read it again, know it some more, and then be ready to discuss on day 1. It's pretty much the end-all be-all of the text. It's very brief. It will not take you long to read through. We have some GIS students from years past who probably will attest. Zakia, Brenda, Angelica will probably attest to the readability of Ayn Rand's Anthem and the interest level and things of that nature. So it certainly is, I believe, a high-interest text, readable text that kind of introduces us to some of the things we're going to be talking about throughout the year. So as you have a copy of the book, you're also going to be expected to complete a double entry journal. For those of you that are unfamiliar with what a double entry journal entails, I have provided for you a sample. So you can match yours with this. And it is expected to be typed and following the format requirements that are outlined in the handout. Should you have any questions, concerns, comments, dilemmas, you are welcome to email me over the summer. My email is included on the front page, and I check it at least twice a week, usually over the summer. So please don't wait until, long about August 15th or the day before school starts to put a myriad of emails in my inbox. Please be proactive. Please email me ahead of time, not after, if you have concerns on anything. I'll certainly answer any questions that you may have, but it is pretty straightforward and pretty clear in terms of what you're expected to do. So before you leave this evening, after Mr. Burns is done discussing his summer assignment, and kind of after we wrap everything up, please make sure that you do have a hard copy of the summer assignment. If for whatever reason it gets lost or the dog eats it or what have you, it is available also on LHS website. So just look for GIS and make sure it says GIS, because your summer assignment is much different from other students coming in taking English 9 honors. You are GIS honors English 9, and there is a distinct difference between the assignments. So please email me if you have any questions about it.
Okay, great. And we will have time for questions at the end that are specific to anyone's discipline. We also are very lucky that we have students that are already enrolled in the GIS program, and feel free to ask any questions of them through this forum also. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Burns again, and Mr. Burns will speak about his summer assignment.
Readability. When I think readability, I think one book. Isn't that right, Miss Meeting? And that book is Salt. A World History. Anyway, what we have for you this year is, just like last year, is Salt, World History. And the reason we chose this book out of all the others is basically it gives us a nice overview of world history. It is a bit lengthy, over 400 pages.
I'm here for 2 people. Thank you.
Yes, Salt, the little type.
Thank you so much.
But the point is to give you a feel for what we'll be studying in AP World History. It is very diverse, and this book is diverse like the subject. So it's going to cover Roman times all the way through present day, with the rise of refrigeration and the end of salt. So, yeah, I know, right? So, oh, it's tragic. Anyway, so what we would like to do is to pass it off for you. It is the summer assignment for Salt World History. It is due when you get back. I would like it typed, just as Miss Mendes would like hers typed. Typed is good. And if you have any questions, I do check my email quite a bit over the summer, so feel free to ask, and I will respond. Thank you.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
How many comments here? Everybody's looking around going, okay, what do we do
2
now?
of those. 2.
All right.
Yes, please.
The next thing
Thank
I'd
you.
like to talk to you, and I want to refer to you to the handout that I distributed, transportation. We have a number of students in the GIS program that are not in the Leonardtown District. St. Mary's County Public Schools provides transportation for those students through hub zones, okay? Through hubs, STEM, GIS, and Academy of Finance Transportation Information. This was put out by the Department of Transportation at St. Mary's County Public Schools. And then I have a little cheat sheet on the 3rd page, GIS Transportation Plan 1314. The only thing that might change is the number of the bus. Okay, I cannot guarantee that we're only going to be using bus 510 and bus 659. Okay, but if you're out of district and you need information in the summertime, please email me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. As soon as I know the exact number of the bus, I will let you know. The times will not change. The only thing that might change is the bus number. Okay, iPads. A lot of questions about iPads. We will not be issuing iPads to GIS students at this time. Okay? iPads will be issued when we return in the fall. Okay? We will have a special night where we'll go over use, abuse, insurance, things like that on the iPads. Okay? We've been pretty successful this year in rolling out the iPads and having students use them in the proper manner and to enhance education. And I'll be quite honest with you, I'm kind of an old warlord. Some of the things that these teachers are doing with the iPads, I just my jaw just dropped. So will be on the cutting edge of technology within our school system with the use of the iPads. Okay, contact information. Leonardtown High School website. Teachers are right there. Use that contact information with any questions that you might have. Now, questions from you guys. Anybody have any questions at all? Anything you would like to ask the students here?
Why don't we have our students stand up and introduce yourselves so that they know who you are and what grade you're in?
I'm going to be in 12th grade next year. And my name is Elsie.
Yeah, you would want to go online. That's good. If you want to go Kindle version, that's fine as well.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's information about the different programs? What's the overall objective? How would you characterize the overall objective of the
Oh my gosh. The overall objective is...
So once the students complete that, what do you expect them to have, what skills to be able to do what?
Well, it would start out, I guess, in the 9th grade, critical thinking skills. And then we can enhance that through 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And at the end, we have a capstone project. We are in the process of redefining what the capstone project means. We're working with Mr. Denny, who will be running that program, the 12th grade GIS program. And that is a presentation that you would give this faculty, some other people in our community,
Can I add something in there?
Sure.
Okay. I think when we look at what the first cohort has just graduated, so the first group that have been in the program for 4 years, we said bye, we gave our hugs. All 19 of them were accepted to 4-year colleges. Over half received substantial scholarships. When we look at the markability of college and career readiness into, now that we're looking at this whole Common Core state standards, what is career and college readiness, and what is this global understanding? 2 years ago, my summer read was Thomas Friedman's The World is Flat. And if any parents have read it, I think if you can encourage your sons or daughters to read it, I think it is, an imperative piece of reading. I got a lot of complaints about it because it's about yay thick, but I think when we look at that global, we need to realize that